Ladies and gentlemen, the main objective and purpose of this video is to share my thoughts, interests and opinions of the contents, as well as providing a form of entertainment for you, the viewer. Although this video is not of an adult nature, this video may contain material that is not suitable for younger viewers. Therefore, parental guidance and viewer discretion is advised. Thank you very much. Ayo, what's happening, guys? Manlykefresh here with my next pay-per-view video, which focuses on WWE Extreme Rules, and the theme of this is called The Horror Show. This takes place on Sunday on WWE Network or on other pay-per-view distributors. And just to clarify, I recorded this video before the go-home episode of Friday Night Smackdown, so without further ado, let's talk about the matches that are on the card and what will take place before Friday Night Smackdown has aired. So here we go. So the first match I'm going to cover is the rematch or the second bout that these two are going to have of Jeff Hardy and Shameus. If you recall, at the last pay-per-view Backlash, Shameus won their one-on-one encounter. It was a good match, actually, to be honest. And this time around, they're going to battle in a bar fight, which ultimately I think storyline-wise is quite distasteful because Jeff Hardy is a recovering addict. But nevertheless, I feel due to the fact Shameus has won a match, Jeff Hardy will win this match, continuing their rivalry probably into SummerSlam. And still on SmackDown, we have the New Day in Kofi Kingston and Big E defending their SmackDown Tag Team Championships against Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro. As you fully are aware, Cesaro and Nakamura have been teaming up as of late over the last couple of months when they had Sami Zayn by their side. They're going to challenge for the Tag Team Championships for the first time together. But I do believe this rivalry will go on a bit longer than this pay-per-view, but I believe this match and this night will go to Kofi Kingston and Big E. So New Day to win and retain. And now over to Raw, we have the United States Championship on the line, where defending and reigning champion Apollo Crews will be taking on Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP, for the title. Now, this rivalry between MVP and Apollo took place a couple of weeks ago, when MVP offered his managerial services to Apollo. Apollo declined and stated that he didn't trust MVP and that he was doing well on his own. So as a result, MVP and Bobby Lashley have now done everything in their power to try and get the title off Apollo Crews. Even in saying that, I think this past Monday or the Monday before, MVP brought out a brand new looking United States Championship. Very beautiful, might I add. Looks slightly similar to the current United States Championship, but with a bit more bling and a bit more modernness and a bit more swag to it. I feel MVP in this age that he's in now and in his development as his character is more of a transitional champion, a transitional manager. So I feel he's going to put over Apollo in a big way. Apollo to retain the United States Championship and take the new belt from MVP. And back over to SmackDown, we have the SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley defending her championship against the #1 contender Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross won a fatal 4-way match a few weeks ago to become #1 contender. Nikki Cross, as you aware, was the former tag team champion with Alexa Bliss, so she would love all possibilities of trying to dethrone Bayley from being the bragging double champion as she is. I do feel though that somewhere down this match Nikki Cross is going to get screwed either by Sasha Banks' interference or probably Alexa Bliss showing her true colours, but I feel Bayley will retain, Nikki Cross will win by disqualification. And now we have the king of the 619, Rey Mysterio, taking on the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins, in an eye for an eye match. If you recall, sometime last month or just before the beginning of last month, Seth Rollins put Mysterio's eye, this is the night after WrestleMania actually, put Rey Mysterio's eye against the stairs of the ring and literally popped his right eye out of its socket, causing severe injury. Obviously, as a progression has gone on in terms of storyline, Dominic Mysterio, who's Rey Mysterio's son, has got involved. And knowing that Rey Mysterio now is going to challenge Seth Rollins for an eye for an eye. So I believe the match is, if Seth Rollins loses, his eye will come out as well. I do feel though in this match, Dominic Mysterio may turn on his dad. And if that's the case, I'll give this match to Seth Rollins, which will lead to Rey Mysterio's son joining Seth Rollins' cause as one of his disciples. So Seth Rollins to win. And still on Raw, we have the Raw Women's Champion Asuka defending against the other half of the tag team champions in Sasha Banks. This is obviously a SmackDown challenging a Raw star, which doesn't make sense, but obviously I think because Sasha's got the championship, that gives her the right to challenge. This storyline basically is a case of Bayley is a double champion, Sasha wants to be a double champion, so who else better to go than Asuka? So Asuka will possibly be dominated in this match by a few interferences, but I feel WWE has other intentions with Asuka, especially with the returning Shayna Baszler maybe. So I give this match to Asuka, and I do believe possibly Bayley could inadvertently cost Sasha the match. So Asuka to win. Out of time, so say goodbye. Who loves Drew McIntyre's old theme song, and don't you think he should bring it back? But anyway, that's a story for another day. We are now at the WWE Championship stage, where Dolph Ziggler will challenge his ex-best friend Drew McIntyre for the championship. This storyline came about when I think it was AJ Styles got transferred over to SmackDown, and in exchange it was Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler that came over in exchange to Raw. Now Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, if you remember, they came to Raw together during the last brand split or brand extension changeover, swap over, whatever they call it, I can't remember now. And they were running buddies for a while, and Ziggler's gripe is that McIntyre owes him for everything that he's accomplished. He's even gone as far as bringing his old 3MB buddy Heath Slater back into the mix, which didn't really work out because Drew and Heath, towards the end of the match that they had, because of Ziggler, made up. I believe this will be a fantastic match in the sense that say what you will about Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler is a pure athlete. He's a great athlete. He'll bring out the best in McIntyre. But obviously, as we fully are aware, this match is just to give McIntyre something to do. So I give this match possibly to Drew McIntyre for the obvious reason that I believe McIntyre will be defending his championship against somebody major at SummerSlam. Rumours are it'll be Randy Orton, but if WWE can get audience back at SummerSlam, which is highly likely due to restrictions being lifted. It could be McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. So in the meantime, I see a Claymore, I see a Scottish Kiss, and possibly a Future Shock DDT heading towards Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler will be another one of the bodies that Drew McIntyre lays flat on his back. McIntyre to win, retain, and go on to SummerSlam as champion. And we get to the match that this pay-per-view is based on, Horror Show. This match is basically the second encounter of Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt. However, this is going to be the persona of Bray Wyatt of old, the Bray Wyatt that made Braun Strowman the Black Sheep, the Eater of Worlds, the man that says, "Run, and you've got the whole world in his hands." That version of Bray Wyatt. The Swamp Bray Wyatt, which I really liked, to be honest. That was a very good character. Shame WWE didn't utilise him. So that's the version that will be taking on Braun Strowman this Sunday at Extreme Rules. And it's probably going to be one of those matches like the Boneyard match or the House of Horrors match. It's not going to happen in the studio. It's going to be predetermined already. It's going to be recorded in some swamp somewhere. I don't know what the swamp match will entail, but this is possibly another hurdle for Braun Strowman to go over. As the storyline is, Braun Strowman is scared of this version of Bray Wyatt because he knows what this version of Bray Wyatt is capable of. This is someone who he classified as his brother, as his mentor, his teacher, and Bray Wyatt's mind, he feels he needs to destroy Braun Strowman before Braun Strowman gets too big for his own good. However, I'm sure we all know by now that this version of Bray Wyatt is just another transitional version of Wyatt before Wyatt finally brings out the Fiend. So this match goes to Braun Strowman, and this will set up to their third and final match with the Fiend at SummerSlam. And ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of my prediction video. Thank you very much for reaching the end of this video with me. And I do believe this pay-per-view will be quite good. I am actually looking forward to the Swamp match and the Jeff Hardy match, surprisingly. I want to see how WWE plays these two matches out. I'm not sure if WWE will play the bar fight as in a bar, but I know that the Swamp match will be done off WWE's performance and it'll be done outside. So let's just hope this pay-per-view delivers and performs well. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you may be updated on any videos that I upload to YouTube. And if you are watching on Dailymotion, please like, follow and share all of the videos you see on there with your family and friends. My next pay-per-view video will cover SummerSlam, which is the next big event, one of the big four, which happens next month towards the end of August. I hopefully will have some other content, maybe one of my top 20s or another anime ability, which I'm actually currently doing. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, take care and look after yourselves. Bye-bye.